right. I think this is working. This is a test, all right? What's up, Tater Dom? Nice, okay. Alright, well, I don't really have a plan for this, so this is gonna be rough. I apologize. I'm testing the setup. So there you go, I appreciate it. Video and audio are good. Oh, man. Alright. I'm just gonna taste some of these bottles I picked up last month. Last month was a good month for whiskey purchases. So we're gonna start with the Michter's Barrel Strength. This is, I think this is a Kentucky only release. We're gonna go easy on the pours since I have a lot of bottles to go through. Yeah, Kentucky only release. I got it from someone who got it from Kentucky. There was a little bit missing when I got it, but that's okay. It's the only one I could find, so. That smells pretty good. It's like a classic Michter's nose, but cranked up all the way. Dude, if anybody's watching, say something in the chat, please. What about Old Fitz 10 or the Michter's Barrel Strength Rye? Oh man. A lot of people like that Old Fitz for the decanter. The decanter is cool. I have heard, I haven't tried the 10-year. I have heard that the 10-year is not the best of the Old Fitz. So if you're buying it to drink, I would probably go with the Michter's Barrel Strength Rye. But if you want the decanter, I totally understand that. The decanter is awesome. And the Old Fitz is worth more, secondary-wise. And retail-wise, I think it's more as well. They're close, I guess. But yeah, do what you want, man. Whatever you want to drink is cool. Yeah, I mean, odds are you're gonna see the Michter's Barrel Strength more often than you're gonna see the Old Fitz. So from that point of view, it makes sense to go with the Old Fitz. You know what? I changed my mind. I would get the Old Fitz. Just 'cause you're gonna find a Michter's Barrel Strength Rye again. You'll probably find an Old Fitz again, but yeah. But I would prefer, personally, I would prefer to drink the Michter's. So do what you want, man. Yeah, you can't turn down Old Fitz. They're so hard to find. All right. Yeah, the Mickers is awesome. You were talking about the barrel strength rye. I got a barrel strength rye at the same time. Let's try that one, and I'll give you a better opinion after this. Anybody else have questions? I like answering questions. This is fun. Oh God. What time of day do I think the random drops will be? The Virginia random drops. I'm sorry, I got a kid down here. The random drops, this is my personal belief, just from monitoring the ABC system. I think they're going to be, so far they seem to be from like noon to 4:30, 5 p.m. There was one drop at 7, I think, 7 p.m. But aside from that, most of them have been between like 12 and 4. And I think they're probably going to stick to that schedule. As far as I know, none of them have dropped like before noon. So this is kind of what we can expect going forward, I think. But they might switch it up. They could switch it up at any time. So honestly, I have no idea. If I knew, I would be in a much better position. Oh yeah, the toasted bourbon is... I saw that on the... Michter's posted something about it. It's coming in September, I think. Yeah, that should be good. Yeah, the Virginia system is rough. Actually, I take that back. A lot of people... Dude, I catch a lot of hate in the comments for hating so much on the Virginia ABC. Because a lot of states do have it a lot worse. Yeah, if you're in a state that's just... all the stores are charging straight secondary, that is way worse. So Virginia's not that bad. But they just can't seem to figure out what to do with their system. Like, they constantly change things. Yeah, they used to do random drops, but they would text everybody. They'd send an email, and then they'd change it to a text message. So anytime they put out allocated bottles, they would text everybody in the state. And then you would have time to go to the store, get in line, and then buy whatever you wanted. One per customer. Now they're just putting them on the shelf whenever they feel like it. At whatever stores they feel like. At any random time. So no alerts are going out. We did start we started a Discord for anybody who lives in Virginia who wants to join. I guess you don't have to live in Virginia to join, but it's not going to help you if you don't live in Virginia. But if you want to monitor the Virginia drop system, feel free to join the Discord. Or there's like a general whiskey chat in there too, if you just want to ask questions or whatever. You can do that too. So yeah, no announcements. Virginia ABC is... For a while they were doing Saturday drops. Yes, you can get the Discord link. Let me figure this out. I need like a moderator or something. Because I don't know how to do anything. But for a while, Virginia ABC was doing the... they were doing the random drops with the text alerts. And then they were also doing these Saturday drops, which you could just get in line and wait for bottles, like Saturday morning. And that was really cool too. It was nice to have a mix between the random drops and then the scheduled Saturday drops. That was really nice. So the random system that they have now, if they decide to like supplement it with some kind of organized Saturday drop, something like that, something similar to the Saturday drops that they were doing, that would be awesome. That would really be awesome. Alright. Here, Tater Dom, I'll tell you what. I'll find the link to the Discord and I will put it in the chat, okay? It's just gonna take me a minute. Because I only have the Discord on my phone. But I guess I can log in on the computer too. In Durham, North Carolina, they collect all the allocated bottles. Yeah, same thing. And they take them all to one store each week. Interesting. They take all the bottles to one store in the whole state? That sounds pretty nuts. You gotta have lines like 100 people long. Okay. So you can wait. If you're one of those people who's just willing to wait. Oh, just Durham. Okay, I got you. North Carolina is nice, man. A lot of people are moving down there. If they weren't ABC controlled, I might move down there myself. They don't announce it beforehand for the lines. Okay. Yeah, everybody's trying something different. I guess there's no great way to do this. I don't know anybody who lives... It's a post, okay. No, I see what you're saying. I don't know anybody who lives in an ABC controlled state who's perfectly happy with the system. I think if there was one state where everybody was happy, then other states would start copying that. But yeah, that's fair. That's what we need up here. If you want to code a program for Virginia, please do it. Alright, let me taste this Michter's. It smells really good. It's very, it's got a very bourbon-friendly nose. A lot of brown sugar. But it's got those minty rye notes. It is good. It's it doesn't drink like a high rye bourbon, but it's got a lot of bourbon notes for a rye. Nice and thick, nice mouthfeel. No, Virginia used to send an alert. They don't do it anymore. As of like 2 weeks ago, they stopped sending alerts. So now they just put it on the shelf at random stores. Last week, if you went into the store and you asked if they have anything allocated, a lot of stores were not telling you. They're just like, nobody understands. All the people that work there don't seem to understand what the rules were or what the rules are. This week they seem to understand more. I think the higher ups at the ABC decided that they're allowed to tell people what, like if they have stuff or not, Because people are coming in asking for stuff and they can't tell them, like, if they put it on the shelf or not. So they're just making people scan the shelves and then leave disappointed. And every ABC that I've gone in this week, clearly the people working there are getting a lot of people coming in asking for allocated bottles. So they're all annoyed with it. They're all very annoyed with it. But that's their job, man. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's the it's the first live. I didn't plan this at all, so I'm glad somebody's watching. But welcome to Virginia. Where in Virginia did you move? Tell me what part. If you need a house, let me know. I sell houses on the side. Not on the side, that's my regular job. This is on the side, I guess. But yeah, let me know where you moved. Centerville, nice. Yeah, you're not far. Centerville's a nice area. A lot of newer homes there. Yeah, it sucks for the workers. Actually, it's good for the workers in a way, because I think now they'll have a better shot at being able to buy bottles themselves. That was one of the problems for the ABC employees until recently. If you worked at ABC and you like to drink whiskey, you can't buy the bottle. Well, before you had to wait 3 hours after a drop to buy the bottles. So basically all the bottles were gone by the time that you were allowed to buy anything. But now 3 hours is like nothing. When they randomly put it on the shelf, it might take somebody, 2 or 3 hours to even realize that they have allocated bottles out. So the new system is very good for the ABC employees. You ran into me at Burke? Probably. Who were you? I spent a lot of time at ABC. Are you one of the... Oh, yeah. I was there the other day with... there were two guys also looking for the allocated bottles. Were you the one with the long hair or the short hair? What? You asked Toy for money or liquor. I don't know what that means, dude. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, Chantilly to Centerville is an easy drive. It's basically the same area. You're like 5 minutes away. That's nice. Welcome to Virginia. Cheers. Here, you know what? I have an idea. We're gonna... I'm not gonna... Here, I also got this Sagamore 8-year rye. And I wanted to compare it to the Michter's Barrel Strength rye. I was gonna blind him, but that's too much trouble right now. So I'll just compare them. Because honestly, I think both of these are really good. Sagamore I love. I love Sagamore. It is the 2024 Michter's, yes. I wasn't expecting to find one, but then I found one. I paid a little bit extra for it, but it's good. And I got it with the bourbon at the same time, so that helped a little bit. Can you easily find Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye in Virginia? Yes. Yeah. I think I thought they were everywhere because they're everywhere in Virginia. But then I'm seeing people comment like they don't have them in their state, which I don't understand because you literally can't walk into an ABC and not find one in Virginia. They're everywhere. Ubiquitous. Alright, let's try this Sagamore. 135 proof. That's the highest. That's the highest I would have seen. I think I've seen them up to like 134.6, something like that. Sorry guys, 1 second. But yeah, the single barrel proof rye is good. Honestly, the single barrel rye, not the barrel proof, the single barrel rye is really good as well. I forgot how good that one was. I bought one like 6 months ago for some reason. I think they were on clearance for like $12 or something. So I picked one up and it was amazing. 94 proof, I think, or like 96 proof, something like that. But those single barrel ryes are really good. The Jack Daniel's single barrel ryes. What bourbon did I get with it? Oh, the Michter's Barrel Strength bourbon. I got the Michter's Barrel Strength rye and the bourbon. I got them at the same time. Yeah. Got a Baker 7 Barrel Foundation. I still need to try that. That's their new like shelf product. It looks very interesting. Yeah, allocated stuff is odd, and the workers, yeah, I think they'll make some changes to the system to see if the workers are able to say more this week than they were last week. So I think as we go on, they may be able to say even more going forward. And yeah, alright, so far with the new drop system, I got 2 bottles. I got an Eagle Rare the first time I went looking for stuff, which was when I made that video that I posted. And then the other day at one of the stores in Burke, I got a Blanton's, which is down here. There's the Blanton's. But that's all I've gotten so far, and I know they're dropping a lot of good stuff. They're dropping Shanks, they're dropping Bomberger, they're dropping the Michter's Barrel Strength Rye, they're dropping more Russell's 15. They dropped a lot of Russell's 15, and they're still dropping more. And then all the usual stuff, which is like the Blanton's, the Eagle Rare, the McKenna, Buffalo Trace, all that stuff. But yeah, they're dropping a lot of stuff. 134.6. You probably got it from the store that I saw it at, or same bat. I don't know, man. Yeah, Michter's rye is really good. I'm happy to go bourbon hunting in Richmond. I have an aunt down there, but I don't go down there all that often. But next time I go, I will definitely check now that we can just find bottles randomly on the shelf. It's at least an excuse to like actually bourbon hunt in Virginia. Before, there was really no reason to. You would just go to the stores with the best selection in your area. But now it kind of makes sense to check all the stores everywhere. So next time I go to Richmond, I will definitely hunt. JP, you're welcome, man. Yeah, well, I'm glad you joined the Discord. I hope it was helpful. I still need to drop the link. What is my email? Oh yeah, I can log in with a QR code. All right, I'm posting the Discord link in the chat. If I can get in. Nice. Nice. Thank you guys for bearing with me. Oh, man. Sorry. You got an Eagle Rare, Heaven Hill Grain of Glass, Wheat. An ambient. What is MBSR? And a Bomberger's. That's like a nice score. Oh, Michter's Barrel Strength Rye. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's... Dude, that's a really good... That's a nice haul. Yeah, just the 2 Michter's bottles. Those are really hard to find. And I still need to try the Heaven Hill Grain to Glass. I haven't seen one at a drop since I've been here. Or since they came out. I saw them in Delaware when I was in Delaware, but they were like $160, way above MSRP. So I didn't get one. Yeah, Fredericksburg has the Bourbon distillery, and I keep seeing people posting pictures of the Abraham Bowman barrel strength. Like the distillery put them in the gift shop or something. So I need to go down there and check the liquor stores too. Yeah, Winchester is... I don't go out that way that often. But I went to a wedding in Haymarket. It was the last time ABC did like a Saturday drop. They did their barrel pick event, like the event where they put out all of their ABC barrel picks, and they decided to sell allocated bottles that same day. I found more allocated bottles that day than any other ABC drop event. Like in Haymarket, nobody showed up in line until like 10 minutes before the store opened. I got there at 9:30 and I was just waiting in my car. And finally at like 9:45, 9:50, people started showing up. So that was pretty crazy. Like in Fairfax, people literally show up the night before. Yes, I'm putting the link in Discord right now. I mean the link to the Discord in the chat right now. There you go. I finally did it. I'm so proud of myself. That took like 30 minutes. But yeah, and then people finally showed up in line at like 9:45. And then for the next, like, the rest of the day, you could still find at least like Blanton's at almost every ABC. It was crazy. And that was Haymarket. So Winchester, I would think, is like even less crowded than Haymarket. It's probably a lot easier to get bottles out there, I would imagine. But JP, you can fill me in, man. I don't know what it's like. Yeah, less people is what I would imagine. Alright, I don't think I tasted the Sagamore. The Sagamore smells so sweet. Compared to the Michter's. Michter's is like more like a tea. Sagamore's like a lot sweeter, like a cherry syrup. That's nice. Five stores in Winchester? Is that like all the stores in Winchester? Yeah, Sagamore 8-year rye is awesome. I think it's half MGP sourced. I think most of the Sagamore is a blend between MGP and their own whiskey. Although the 8-year, you're right, actually, I'm not sure. I'll tell you what's good though. If you like MGP ryes, I got a Nulu barrel pick that's amazing. It's like a 7-8-year-old MGP rye double oaked. That is like, that might be my favorite rye that I have right now. It's really good. I think I put it in one of my videos and people were hating on it because it's sourced. Well, Nulu knows how to double oak a rye. I think they finish it in that second barrel for like over a year or something like that. And it's really good. Yeah, Sagamore's making some really good whiskey. They also have, it took me a while to find the 8-year. The 8-years were like not available around here for a while. But you could get the 7-year barrel picks like everywhere. Which is, it's not as good as, there's a bigger difference between the 8-year and the 7-year than I figured there would be. But the 7-year is still very, very good. And very comparable for a bottle that's a lot easier to find, usually. Yeah, Sagamore Distillery is really nice. It's Kevin, what's his name? It's the dude who owns Under Armour. The dude who invented Under Armour. He built the Sagamore Distillery. He's got a lot of cash. And it's in the nice part of Baltimore, on the harbor, I think. You want me to check the general whiskey talk? Alright. What the hell's going on here? God damn. What allocated bottles do I think are going to drop? In Virginia, I don't know. I mean, September, you have all the Heaven Hill stuff. The Larceny in Virginia is always like 3 months behind. I still haven't seen a B batch of the Larceny barrel proof. But the Elijah Craig barrel proof will probably be there like the end of September. And then there's the Michter's Toasted is coming out next month. But that's also probably going to be held up in Virginia. Virginia is so slow with all that stuff. Dude, you want me to pick your pour? You got some good choices here. What are you in the mood for? Here, I'm gonna show this to everybody. I don't know if everybody can see it. Sorry, dude. I hope you don't mind. I'm showing them the bottles that you sent me. He asked me to pick his next pour. Nice, Tater Dom. Awesome. Thank you for joining. It helped somebody today get a Russell's 15. I would I drink a Bardstown 11, the Discovery 11, just because that's what I'm kind of in the mood for. But if anybody else wants to throw out a recommendation, Stagg is always good. You got a blend straight from the barrel there, nice. This is what I like to do. Well, actually, yeah, you might want to drink the Stagg or the straight from the barrel. I like to drink my bottles like a third of a way down. I like to leave more than half in there because then I know once it gets halfway, I need to hurry up and drink it. And I have a lot of bottles that I need to hurry up and drink. So I try and... Okay. Yeah, you can't go wrong with the Disco 11, man. The Disco 11 is awesome. That is a great, great pour. Good, and you were smart enough to pick up a backup. Yeah. I bought a backup of that bottle almost immediately. And I kind of wished I didn't because I seen it cheaper so many times after I bought the backup. Disco 12, they should get it. I don't think they're that far behind on the Discovery series. They usually get them like within a month or two. Within a month of them being released. I don't know why that is, but they're usually pretty quick on the Discovery series. They're slow on a lot of stuff. I saw they finally caught up with the they got the Green River Foolproof now, and they got the Ben Holiday Bottled and Bond bottles. It took them a while, but they finally got those. What did you do? What was the big mistake? Sorry, let me read this. I'm trying to talk and read at the same time, so this is not boring for you guys. You passed on a Russell's 15 for the Stagg. Oh man. Which Stagg is that? Is that a 24A? Yeah. So the Russell's 15 is really good. But yes, it's hard to say you screwed up when you got a Stagg for $55. I haven't tried the 24A, but any Stagg for $55 is a great deal. It's hard to say that Russell's 15 is worth like 5 bottles of Stagg. I mean, it's good. I have it back here. I was debating for a long time if I should Hey, Whiskey Wisdom's here. I finally set up a live stream so I could be like you. Matt's the coolest, guys. Yeah, it saved you $200 if you invest that $200 today. In 70 years, you'll be a millionaire. But yeah, the Russell's 15 is, oh man, I have such mixed feelings on it just because of the price. If it was like $100 less, it would be one of the greatest bottles in the world. I don't talk about Bitcoin that often. Not as often as I should. Talking about Russell's 15. Yeah. It's crazy. Diageo really, I feel like Jimmy and Eddie Russell wouldn't do this to us. I feel like it's Diageo pulling the strings on the price tag. Yeah, Matt, let's hear your opinion on this. The Russell's 15 for 250. You still might have a shot at a Russell's 15. There are a lot of them out there. Like, I am honestly, I'm surprised at how many people I see are picking them up. But it is a good bottle. To me, the nose and the palate are just like crazy good. I'm sorry, the nose and the finish. The palate is not that much different from a Russell's 13. Yeah, Stagg for 55 is pretty awesome. Yeah. Yeah, they may I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. Wild Turkey with the, so they're not putting out a 13 this year. The 15 replaced the 13 for this year. I don't know if they're going to go back to the 13 after this, or maybe they'll put out a 17. I think the only 17 they put out is that Master's Keep Bottle and Bond. But since we're talking about it, I can't not pour it. And I can't not get a fresh glass, which I can't reach. Really struggling here. Let me get rid of some of these. Is this the mixers? Yeah. We'll set the mixers aside for a moment. Alright. I gotta get up early tomorrow, guys. It smells so good. It's like a spiritual experience almost. Yeah, he's glad that the glass didn't shatter. I had gone like 2 years without breaking any glasses, and then I broke 2 in a week. But Glencairns are pretty durable. They're pretty durable. Yes, I got the Russell's 15 in a Virginia ABC drop. I got it in the last text drop. So the last time they sent a text to everybody, I was very tired. I didn't feel like going to the store, but I went and I saw Russell's 13 on the counter, and there were like 3 people ahead of me, and I didn't think I would get one, but I got one. And it made me very happy that day. Yeah, I do have a 13. You want me to pour a 13 too? And yes, Disco 11 is 73%. Russell's 13, it is true. Yeah, it's 13-year-old Wild Turkey. Yeah, don't spend $500 on a 15. It's not. It's definitely not worth that. I think it's like it's barely worth the 250. Maybe 3, maybe 350. Like if I didn't have one, I might spend 350 on it. But probably not more than that. It probably has the best finish on any whiskey I've ever tasted. Like it just sticks to your tongue. Like I don't know, like something that really sticks to stuff. Yeah, JP dude, I didn't want to go to that drop either. I was like I didn't sleep very well the night before, and I forget what day it was, but I was really tired that day. And I did not want to go, but I went and I got lucky. Oh man. You can't order online? Yeah, that sucks, dude. It used to be that way in Virginia. Virginia is really weird. So they used to have a law against ordering online. Um, I'm not sure exactly when it changed. I think during COVID they changed it so that you could order from distilleries within the state. But somehow it works out now that we're allowed to order from most places online. Some places will still not ship to Virginia, but yeah. Cheers, Matt. Thanks for dropping in, man. Yeah, this was a totally random live stream, and we'll hang out for a few more minutes. But how close do I live to an ABC? So I live, yeah, within 10 minutes. I live like 5 to 7 minutes from an ABC, depending on if the stoplights are green. Yeah, Maryland, I don't know if they have any restrictions on Maryland. In Maryland. I purchase a lot online too. Especially, like, well, not especially. I order a lot of stuff from Sealbox. Just because they're in DC and they all their boxes get here really quick. Online has kind of changed the whiskey game, I think. Sealbox especially. A lot of bottles I have that I got from Sealbox that I can't find them here. So without Sealbox, I wouldn't have been able to try them. And I only hear about them from, like, reviews. So the internet in general has changed the whiskey game. 30 years ago, a lot of people were making really good whiskey and nobody knew it. Yeah, Maryland is weird because Montgomery is different than the rest of the state. They have different laws there. Maryland is like county by county, which doesn't make any sense. If I was the governor, I would change that law. So, Shivam, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I sometimes choose pickup from DC. I sometimes have them shipped to me. The problem with Sealbox, like their shipping is so fast. They just take forever to actually put it in the box and send it to you. But if you email them and you tell them you need it sooner, they will generally speed it up and get it to you like within a week. Sometimes I will go pick it up though. But it's like, is it worth... It takes me like almost an hour to get there with like normal traffic. So is it worth like 25 bucks to drive for 2 hours to pick up a bottle of whiskey? Depends what kind of mood I'm in. So sometimes I'll pick it up, sometimes I'll have them ship it. But yeah, I would, whatever state you live in, I would try and ship whiskey there. And don't worry about, like, if the company ships there, generally, I wouldn't worry about anything else. Like, if somebody's willing to send it to you, that's all that matters. Don't worry about, don't worry about the laws. Like, if they're sending it, that's their problem. Yes. I don't think they're dropping any Blood Oath 10s in Virginia now. But, oh, man. Yeah. They're still out there, though. I'm sure there are a lot of, probably most of the stores that have them now have them, like, marked up, which is the reason nobody's buying them, but don't lose faith. Keep looking, you'll find one. Yes, it's not a great area. The pickup place for Sealbox is like, it's not the worst area. It's not that bad. If you've been to, there are plenty of worse parts in DC than that. It's like, it's not even like FedEx Field level bad. It's like somewhere between FedEx Field and Nats Park. Nats Park is nice now. That area used to suck too. But yeah, it's a bit sketchy. I agree with you, but it's not the worst place. Sealbox will give you free shipping if you pay their monthly fee or whatever to join their I don't even know, their membership. If you have the Sealbox membership, then they give you free shipping on everything. I think it's like $150 membership, and they send you like one free bottle a month, and you get free shipping on all of your orders. It's somewhat tempting, but I haven't done it. Yeah, Montgomery County has a lot of people. I don't generally go there for the drops, but I hear stories. There's a couple dudes who are there every single drop too. Like retired guys who have nothing to do but just hang out. Sometimes I hear they're there like Thursday. Yeah, LAX is worse. The DC location. Yep. Yeah, I wouldn't be afraid to pick it up. As long as you drive there, don't like get out and walk around. But if you drive there, you'll be fine. Yeah, in Montgomery County, they're there like Thursday, Friday for the Saturday drop. I can't say I've ever waited that long. That's pretty crazy. And we got 27 people here. That's more than I thought for this live stream with absolutely nothing planned. I was gonna drink all these bottles, but I decided now that I'm not going to. I gotta go to bed too soon. I appreciate it, Dr. Doof. Yeah, I'm gonna try and stream more often. Yeah, I would love to do tastings. I would love to do whatever you guys want to do, man. If you guys want to like pick out some bottles and then we could like available bottles and everybody could taste them at the same time. I can tell you what I think. You guys can tell me what you think. Something like that. That would be fun. And I would like to live stream on a regular basis. I'm just trying to figure out a day that works good. Anybody who's in here, just put it. If you have an opinion on like the day you would like to see a live stream and the time, let me know. Because honestly, this is later than I would like to do this normally. Like, but I'm open to doing it on like a Saturday because I have no life. Well, yeah, thank you, Dr. Doof. Thanks for hanging out, man. Yeah, JP, it just depends on what they're dropping that day. It depends. Earlier than tonight, I'm with you. Alright? I'm with you 100%. I think we're gonna shoot for like Thursday to I don't know, maybe Wednesday through Saturday, something like that. Dude, I'm glad you went to DMV Spirits. Yeah, Michael is awesome. He's the coolest liquor store owner I've ever met. And he doesn't hide anything. He'll tell you what his cost is on all the bottles. And he lets you try everything. So I don't think you can really ask for any more transparency than that. But yeah. Alright, if nobody has a preference, then I will figure out my own I'll figure out my own day and time. But I will let you guys know in advance. Honestly, I'm very happy that this many people showed up for what was a totally random live stream. But thank you guys. Okay, 9 to 10 p.m. Yeah. I think 9 is pretty good for me. 10 is alright. I don't like to drink a lot right before I go to sleep. And the older I get, the earlier I like to go to sleep. My sleep just sucks, man. If I quit drinking and go directly to sleep, I just don't sleep very well. I get a sleep score of like 73, which is bad. I live and die by my sleep score. Which is stupid, but it bothers me. If anybody else has a date and time recommendation, put it in the chat. Real quick. I gotta hop off in a couple of minutes. It's my daughter's birthday at midnight. She's staying up, so we gotta go celebrate. Oh, man. Yeah, sleep score in the 70s is... Dude, for me, that sucks. Everybody's different, though. I don't think these things really work that well, honestly. Sometimes I wake up and I feel great, and then I see that my sleep score sucks. And then it, like, puts a thought in my head that I just should feel crappy. Thank you, Tater Dom. Thursdays at 10. All right. You know what? I'm gonna shoot for that. Actually, I'm gonna shoot for maybe Thursdays at 9 is good. I'll figure it out. It's gotta be a day where I don't have to like get up early the next day. Thank you, Dale. Yeah, Thomas. I'm planning to sleep a lot when I'm dead too. And some before I'm dead. But awesome. Alright, well thank you guys. I appreciate everybody hanging out. And we'll do this again. I'll post like a notification so you guys can see it like the day before. Alright. But thank you so much to everybody. I didn't make it through all the bottles. Who cares? But I'll see you next time. Cheers.